All right, we're going to go live now. Here we go. All right, let's start the meeting.
Recording in progress.
All right, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome into the live training. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. Welcome into the Thursday edition. Let's see who we have coming in here. Okay, if you are new to Dubb, you're on a free trial. Maybe you just started, maybe you just got on a paid plan. If you're new to the platform, if you could put a 1 in the chat, that would be great if you're new. And if you can put a 2 if you're returning, that's always helpful. Just to know who we have kind of in here. A lot of the names I do recognize. That's great. Let's see. And again, if you're just coming in right now, happy Thursday. We're streaming across Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and a couple of other places at the same time. So hey to everybody out there. If you are new though, please put a 1 in the chat. If you're on the free trial, or if you're just getting going with Dubb, please put a 1 in there. That's always really helpful. And please put a 2 if you are returning. Okay, so welcome back to the AI note takers as well, along with the human beings. Okay, let's see. More people are coming in. Welcome to everybody. All right, so we have an update with Dubb. So I'm going to start with the update first, and then we'll kind of jump into everything. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you something within the Dubb dashboard here that we just added, and this is live right now. So let me show you this right here. Let me share my screen. Okay, it is this. Okay, right in here, inside the Dubb dashboard, when you're logged into your Dubb account, right over here, this number that you see right here says Get Support. And if you go over the tooltip, you can dial this number to speak with an AI support assistant named Sophia about growth strategies, account optimization, and technical support. Please note, obviously, the AI may occasionally make mistakes like we do as humans. But you'll have the ability to either dial this number. If you click it from your computer, if I click it from here, it's going to open up FaceTime. So I could call without, being on camera. I could just use that here if I wanted to do that. But you also can just, when you see the number, you can just pick up your phone, dial the number. We'll have it on the mobile app soon, but you can dial the number right there, and you can talk with the Sophia AI, and you can get the questions answered you want to get answered. If you're using like a Google Voice on your computer or something like that, there is a little copy icon right here. If you select that, see how it's got a little check mark? That means you've copied it, and you can paste it into, whatever caller you're using on your computer if you are. But if not, you can just save that number into your phone, and you can put Sophia AI, which is what we have right here. We've been testing it out the last couple days, and it's doing a pretty good job. We have some notes on things. So if you actually do use that and you got notes for us, just email support at Dubb. You can always let us know. But the one thing that is getting very good at is assessing, like if I called up and said, hey, Sophia, this is Rob, and I'm in real estate. And, what's some good videos to make for real estate? It's going to give you some good answers. If you need to set something up like a preset or a call to action, we just did this morning where it can actually walk you through how to do it. So I called over the phone and said, listen, I want to set up my landing page here. How do I do that? And then Sophia actually walks you through and says, click here, go here. So it's pretty neat. So if you get a chance and everybody wants to kind of take a shot at it, it's the number right inside the dashboard that you're able to do that. So hey, Ina, we have Ina here from our team as well. Hi, Ina.
Hey.
I was just telling everybody about our new friend, Sophia.
Wow. Yeah. Our new AI coach, Sophia, she's still in the beta, but I think it's live.
yeah, no, she's out there. So if anybody wants to call, go for it within the dashboard. So we were just covering that. And today, when I share my screen and we get going here, if anybody has any questions, Ina's going to be in the Q&A in the chat, and we'll kind of work our way through as we're kind of showing everything. So thank you for Ina for being here and doing that. And as usual, if you are new to this platform, this training here is going to be on our YouTube support channel. We're live right now, so it's going to be in the live section, but then we repost it on YouTube, Dubb support on YouTube. And then when you see the part that you want to go back and know more about, just go to that part, because I'm going to break it up into how to use the platform, different ways to record, little bits of strategies in there as well. So If you feel free, if you have any questions, pop them in the Q&A, pop them in the chat. Ina will handle it from there. And happy Thursday. Let's jump in. All right, so let me share my screen, and here we go. Okay, so when you're sending Dubb videos in general, the big thing that you want to focus on is what the person sees visually. So when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be the first 3 seconds that are going to repeat. That's your animated preview that you see right here. So when I hit record, whatever I'm doing for the first 3 seconds, that's going to be the repeating action that's going to be happening. So we want to give some importance, obviously, to this because this is his first impression. So before we can record a video, we have to figure out what our hook is going to be. Because notice in this video right here, I say, what's your hook? So that's what you want to figure out first before you can decide on any kind of style of video that you want to record, which I'm going to show you in a second. What's your hook? So to do that, you can go to ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, whatever you use. You can even use within our Dubb dashboard, you can use Auto right up here at the top. This is our AI engine right in here that can guide you through some things. But you want to tell the AI what your ideal client profile is, right? Your ICP, why you're reaching out to that person or that group, the information you want to convey, the value, and then what you want them to do when they're done consuming your content. You want them to book a time in your calendar, go to your site, fill out a form, whatever that is. So explain that to the AI. And then you want to ask the AI for a list of 20 to 30 3 to 6 word hooks to get someone to want to click on this. The reason we say 3 to 6 word hooks is because typically that's a nice punchy length for something on here on the whiteboard where I say, what's your hook? 3 to 6 words will fit pretty nice right there. And then also in your email subject line, 3 to 6 words works pretty good right there. So that's what you want to think about because you want to have a nice hook for your subject line and you want to have a similar or same hook right here when they see the animated preview. So you want to have that first. So once you have your hook, then you can decide on what kind of video you want to record. So this one right here was recorded with the basic webcam inside of the Dubb platform. I have the Dubb mobile app that I got on my phone, Dubb app, D-U-B-B-A-P-P, and it has a whiteboard function where you can actually type a message, and that's what I'm doing right here. The last part of it is just a nice little wave, little point. You can move it around, just something, give it a little motion because it is an animated GIF for the first 3 seconds. So this is what the webcam, one of the most basic ways that you can configure a message and show it to someone. It's right there in front of their face and you're sitting right here at your computer. Now, if you want to do something else from the webcam, you can do this. So from that same area, you can actually drop a virtual background behind you. So if you are not holding up the whiteboard with that hook and you're using just a virtual background, you can give the hook, and give some context with a background if you want to. In this case, it's got someone's profile, but it could be a website you're checking out. It could be an article you want to share. It could be a property in real estate. It could be a screenshot of an action that someone took, any of those things. So the person at least has context while you're waving and pointing back at it, something like that. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So I can have a virtual background behind me and I can hold up the hook. So here I've got Sarah's background, but I got a question for her. You can also do that with real estate. Somebody's interested in a property, put the property behind you, and then hold up the property address or a fact about the property. Any industry you're in, whiteboard alone, virtual background alone, or a combination of both of them together. And that's done right from the webcam right inside Dubb. Now, you also can do screen recording videos. So this is where right here, this was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. That's the little Dubb button you see right up here at the top of the browser. The reason that's there is because you Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it right up here at the top, and then you can use it. And this is for recording screen recordings inside of the browser. So anything you want to pull up within the browser, a site, a doc that's within here, you can put yourself on top of it in a bubble. You can use annotations like little arrows that you see right here. And notice that I'm bringing in the whiteboard again with my additional hook because we know this is a market update because we can see the title, but I'm also saying there's been a big change in the market. So think about that secondary hook, even when you're doing screen recordings, that looks something like this. Now, we also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. The desktop app is not beholden, trapped in the browser. The desktop app can go on top of anything. So browser-based stuff, documents, videos, Canvas slides, whatever you want, it can go on top of it. You also can crop in closer because notice I'm pushed in on this site right here. It's not the full tab, I'm pushed in. there's some cool little things you can do with the desktop app. So when I show you in a little bit the Dubb Chrome extension and the desktop app, I'll show you the similarities and differences. But the big difference between the two is one is browser-based, one is not browser-based. Goes on the top of everything. You also can use the mobile app. So the mobile app, just like we just did with the webcam, mobile app, I can record myself, put a virtual background behind it, just screenshot the stuff on my phone. And I also can do some text like you see right here. I also can just drop the hook that we talked about. Big font, little font, emojis, whatever I want, different color gradations, move it around, however you want to do it. We also have a picture-in-picture on the mobile app, which is really good because if you're in real estate and you're doing property walkthroughs, this is like perfect for it. You can just start recording. It uses both cameras on the phone, so it'll show what's in front of you and you'll be on the screen at the same time. If you're not in real estate and you're at an event, a big conference, and you want to kind of record the crowd, kind of narrate what's going on, you can send that to your circle of influence. You can post it online. You also, if you're with a client and you want to do a quick little video testimonial together, you can have the client sit across from you, put this on a selfie stick or just hold it and just ask the client questions. And you'll be in the corner and they'll be right there. You also can pull up websites on your computer. I could be sitting here just like this, pull up someone's profile, website, properties, all the stuff we just talked about, hit record, and just lean into the computer showing what's on my screen. And it's a whole same idea of you being on the screen and showing at the same time. Lastly, if you're doing any prospecting locally in your outside of businesses, record a video of you outside right here, picture in picture. Imagine that's a business and that's me on the screen. And then I send it to my contact in there and I walk in and say, hey, listen, I sent you a video. They open it up and they see you outside. So there's these neat little creative things you can do to stand out. Now, when someone gets these videos, regardless of the style that you chose, when they get the video and they click on it, it's all about their experience now. Because now they're going to land on a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. It's going to have your logo right over here to the left. It's going to have the video you recorded right here in the middle. And it's going to have playlist videos. They're going to play right after the initial video. The initial video should always focus on that hook like we talked about. Minute or less, 30, 40 seconds, get in, get out, provide the value, have them take an action at the end of the video, be demonstrative about that. Now, over here in the playlist, this is where you can have a video that you record just one time. Basically, your pitch video. Why should someone go with your product or services in your company? Record it one time, minute, minute and a half, and it will play right after this video that you've created. It will run right into it. So you only need to record it once. That's the power of having the playlist because these first videos should focus on the person or the group that you're reaching out to. Lastly, if you have video testimonials, this is a great spot for them. Notice it says Dubb testimonials at the bottom. That kind of completes the circle. Below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed your content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want to link to an external form? Do you want them to check out a case study? Do you want them to leave you a review? There's a ton of options you have down here. I wouldn't go too many. You don't want to go the whole paralysis by analysis, but if you do have multiples, go in order of importance from left to right. Now, if you don't have video testimonials that you see right here, here's a kind of a cool way to get them. A lot of Dubb users do this. There's a button down here called reply with video right here. So if I send someone a video that I want a testimonial from and I have that button below it, I could say, hey, Ina, this is Rob. Thank you so much for using Dubb. We would love to get a video testimonial from you. It is not complicated. You don't need to download anything. Just click the reply with video button below and let me know what you like about our platform or whatever questions you want to ask. They send that video back to you. And then you have a little notification inside of Dubb that says you have a video reply. And then you would just add it to the playlist right here. And this is where you want to be in terms of the setup. Now, the last part of it is right over here. This is your AI assistant, Sia. Now, this is really good because when this is on your landing page, it's going to give someone the ability to interact with the AI in real time. So, because when they get here, maybe they're considering taking that next action, but they have questions. So over here to the right, you can have FAQs. You can ask the AI a question, and the AI is going to give the answer, but then it's going to push for your desired outcome. So whatever you want to happen out of this, it's going to push for that. It wants to keep the momentum going. So the AI here is educated inside of the Dubb platform with a PDF you can upload with information. You can also add in individual website pages, and it will physically learn what's in text on those pages. So you can do one of the other or both, and the AI will become educated on what you needed to know. Now, these preset landing pages here, you should have different preset landing pages for different segments of your audience. If I was in real estate and I worked with buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds, I would want separate preset landing pages for those different segments of my audience. Same thing for recruitment, employers and candidates. Same thing for insurance, mortgage, coaching and consulting. What are some other industries? Financial. Any of those realms that have those splits, you want to have different preset landing pages for that. Now, we do a setup. So when you get into Dubb and you're on a paid plan, one of the first things that we do is we do an optimization setup. So the team would meet you in Zoom and help you set up your logos, the buttons, all that kind of stuff so you can get moving right out of the gate. And all of this here is tracked. So you're going to know, did someone interact with the AI? Did they click on any buttons? Did they just view the page? Did they open the email? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what is that watch percentage? Now, if you're on a free trial right now and you're watching this training and you want to upgrade to a paid account, whether it's Pro or Pro Plus, just put upgrade in the chat. And if you're watching on the stream out there, you can email support and click upgrade, and we'll give you our best deal that we possibly can to go from free to paid. And if you're currently sitting on the Pro plan and you're thinking about going to Pro Plus, put upgrade into the chat or email support with upgrade, and we'll give you that best deal too if you want to do that. Okay, so how do we record these videos? How do we make something that looks just like this? If we want to do a webcam video, we're going to go inside the Dubb platform and we're going to go right to the top and we're going to click create video up here. Once we select this here, it's going to open up your webcam. Now, you want to be able to get the whiteboard that we saw earlier. So you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone, Dubb app, D-U-B-B-A-P-P. And when you do have it, here is the mobile app, and here is going to be the button right there, that square button right there at the top. So when you select it, that's where you're going to type your message, type your hook. So you type your hook, type it, turn it. There you go. Just like this, just like that. And if you want to get a virtual background behind you, go below, select virtual background. You can do some stock ones down here, but it's better to have meaning to them. So I would go to your photos and then upload into this area all the different scenarios we just talked about earlier. All the screenshots go in here and it creates a library for you. Then just choose the one that you want, click select, and it's behind you. Just make sure you have a good front light with a ring light or natural light or a combination of both. If you are talking with your hands, I would keep them within your shoulders within here. If you don't want to go out into the soup, maybe kind of keep them right in here. And if you want to use the combination of the whiteboard with the virtual background, all you have to do is just raise it up right here and you got it. Now, every recording style in Dubb that I'm going to show you has a teleprompter option. So if you do want to use a teleprompter, you can click right above here, and then you can go right to creating a new script. Here it says create new script. That'll take you inside the platform, create the script, save it. Or you can scroll to find a script that you already have saved in the platform, or you can type in the name of the script and it will come up like this. You just have to have a script saved in Dubb first. Now, when the teleprompter comes down here, this is going to be your speed. You can adjust it up or down. This is going to be your play button. See if you like the speed. This will back your text off. This will zoom it in. If you want to make any editing changes to the script while you're getting ready to do this, you can click the pencil icon right here to the right. Then you make your changes, click save, and you're good to go. From an eyeline perspective, I would be about arm's distance away is usually pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eyeline. I'm going to hit record now. I'm going to bring my hook in as well. So I'm going to hit this button right in the middle, click record, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Hey, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit that pause button, stop the recording, click it again to resume. You don't have to do it all at once if you don't want to. You can hit the red X right here. That's going to say, do you want to delete this video? Are you sure you want to do it? And then if you want to save the video into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark, which is right here. And if I want to close the teleprompter, just tap the little button here, and that's going to close it. So we're going to save this video into Dubb. I'm going to hit the check mark. And when you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, when you land in here, this is where you can do some things that are interesting. So what you can do is you can change the title up here at the top internally. I can change it to whatever I want to. I'll change it to test. Just make sure you hit the check mark when you're done. You have the ability to download an MP4 version of this video. You can download the raw MP4 file of any video that you save into the platform. You can upload it directly to your YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel. Over here to the right, you have access to a QR code. Every Dubb video has one. So if you're doing any physical mail marketing, like door hanger stuff, mail stuff, make a nice fun video about that. Say, hey, thanks for taking me out of your mail stack, something like that. If you're at an event, whether you have a booth there or you're just walking around meeting people, pre-record a video. Hey, it was great meeting you at the event. You can click below to keep in touch. You also, if you're doing an open house in real estate, put a placard on the counter. They scan the QR code. Video says, hey, thanks for coming to the open house. If you want to see similar properties, all you need to do is click below. Check out the website with more properties that are similar to this. So a lot of use cases for the QR code. Now, when you record a video here, what does this video look like on a preset landing page? What does that look like? So over here to the right, there's a little preview button, a little square with an arrow. If you click that over here, it's going to open up a new tab. And this is where you can just preview the video you recorded on the preset landing page. So I can see what it looks like. So I can check it out. Okay, good. Everything looks good. Now I could, if I wanted to, come right back in here, click this little drop down, and I can change it to a different preset landing page if I want to. So right now it says Rob's preset with a check mark. So what that means is everyone's going to have a default preset landing page. So whenever you record a video, that landing page that I just showed you will always be attached to it. Those buttons, those videos, all of it, unless I change it to something else. So I could scroll down here and select a different preset that I've created, and it will change everything about the background that you just saw. So I can do that in one click. Now we also have down here some options. We have an analytics tab. We have a digital AI coach called Kyra that you can use. So if you want feedback on your videos, just click generate. It's going to give you delivery analysis feedback, content feedback, and visual feedback. We also have activity right over here to the right. So you can really drill down on everything you want to know more about. Are they clicking on the emails? Are they viewing the pages? Are they watching the videos? All of that information you can get right here for following up. We also have a details tab right here. This is just going to remind you that, remember, these are the buttons you have below your video. This is your AI sales assistant you have on the page. These are the playlist videos that are going to play right after your main video. They're just reminders of what's on the page. Now you can change these here. I can add or delete any of these if I want to. And if I already sent this out to someone, it's gone out of the gate, sent to someone, I can still make these changes and it will retroactively refresh on the other side. There's also an editing tab right here. So the editing tab, I can play the video. I also can drag the timeline to wherever I want to cut something out. So let's say I want to cut something out of this video. All I have to do is either play it or drag it to the first cut point. Let's just say it's right here. Click the scissor icon to split clip. Now it's split into two. Now I play it or drag it to my second cut point. Scissors. Now it's split into three pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, that's what you can get rid of. I'm going to hit the delete and it's gone. And if you want to bring everything back, undo, 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 and you're right back to the beginning. There's also a design tab. So like I mentioned in the beginning, when you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds is going to be your animated preview that's going to be repeating. You can change that in here if you want to. You can drag the timeline here to a different part of the video that you like better visually. Click generate thumbnail and you can use that. Or you can click upload thumbnail and you can upload your own thumbnail if you want to use that. So totally up to you. Okay, so we recorded a video. We have it on a preset landing page. Now we're just going to send it. So to send it, we're going to come over here. We're going to open up a compose. And a couple best practices here. You always want to have the word video in the subject line, the very first thing someone reads. Then you want to drop in your 3 to 6 word hook that we talked about in the beginning, right in here. Then just a little line of text before you drop the video in. And to drop the video in, there's a couple ways to do it. One is going to be inside the Dubb platform where we just were. Every time you click on a video, there's always a big blue share and send button. You can't miss it, right over to the right. So when you select this here, now you can drop the email into the person you're sending it to get that activity level tracking. And then you even can add a little message at the top of the video and a little banner if you want to. It's not a necessity. You can do it if you want to. Click copy for email. And then when you click copy for email, it's just copy and paste. And it drops it in just like this. Now you also can do it with a shortcut. So you're going to notice this little Dubb button in Gmail right down here at the bottom, right there. There's another Dubb button in Outlook 365 off to the right in add-ins. The reason those buttons are there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder in the browser up here at the top that we're going to look at in a second. But because we have that, we have a shortcut now. So I can click the Dubb button below, and it's going to open up the Chrome extension recorder, which we're going to use in a bit. I could record a video right now, or I can scroll through my video library and find the video that I want to add to this email. Let's say it's right here. I can just pop it in, and I'm able to send it. So you can either add it from the shortcuts right here in Outlook 365 or Gmail, or you can do it from inside the platform with a copy and paste. Okay, so let's look at that Chrome extension. Browser-based screen recording. Any website that you want to be on top of, screen recording in a bubble, walking someone through something within the browser, you want to Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it right up here at the top. When it's pinned, you're able to use it. We're going to use LinkedIn as an example, but again, this could be anything you want to show within your browser. So I'm going to click the button up here at the top, and it's going to put me on the page. When I'm here, I want to think about a couple things. What about the size of my webcam? I can adjust that right down here. Just drag the edge like this and go big or small as you want. I don't want to go too big because I don't want to cover all the stuff. Also shape. You can change shapes here. So I can go rectangle. I can go phone shape. I can go square. I can go circle. I'm going to keep myself a circle because Ruben's in a circle. Just try to match the page aesthetically. Kind of a cool effect if you can do that. And then just think about, where do you want to place yourself? Where's a good spot? I'm going to put myself right up next to Ruben's bubble, right up next to him right here. Inside here, I can zoom myself in. I can back myself up if I want to. I can physically move my frame around in here, so wherever I want to be, where I think it's a little bit better in terms of the frame. I can jump to full screen just by clicking this button right here. Jumps to full, bring me back to the page. I can turn my camera off right over here. So if I select the camera, click it here, I can just do an audio walkthrough of whatever I'm showing. I can also just use my headshot if I just want to do that. And if I am live, I have the ability to use a virtual background to put it behind me here as well. So you have those choices. Now I also can use a teleprompter right over here. You can click on a teleprompter. This one's a little bit different than I want to show you with the webcam because there are different options for this one. So when you click on a script here, you can control the speed, just like we did before, speed here, back to text off or zoom it in. But this one, you can physically move around the screen and you can manipulate the sides like this if you want to. Now I'm going to put this up towards the camera at the top. Now the thing to remember with the Chrome extension is because it's browser based, don't go full screen in your browser if you're going to use the teleprompter tab because you won't be able to physically tap it to bring it forward to be able to use it. So if you are going to use a teleprompter, leave a little bit of a gap. So when you hit record, you can tap this thing, bring it forward, and you're able to use it. Now, lastly, you have 3 orientations to record with the Chrome. If I select camera, it's going to open up like a webcam. If I select tab, it's going to just get the tab that I'm on. It won't show any of the tab mess I have at the top. It'll be a nice clean cut of the page. If I go screen over here, it's going to get my entire computer screen. So if I want to bounce around to different tabs and show Ruben something, it'll follow me around and do that. I'm going to keep it on tab for this example. I'm also going to bring in my hook that we talked about right here. So I'm going to click record right over here to the right. Start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There's my tab. You can see me right there. Click share, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? This is Rob. I wanted to send you this quick video because I noticed you're in technology. I'm in technology as well. I want to have a quick chat with you. So I did my whole animated preview, right? Like counting 3 seconds in my head, doing my thing here, right? And then I jumped to full screen. When you make these screen recordings, jump into full screen is a really cool way to break the visual and explain the point you want to make and then go back to the page. To do that, you can take your mouse and hover over your webcam like I'm doing right now. Double click it. It'll bring you here. Double click the screen to go back. You also can hover over the webcam and click this little square button. Click it here. Click the square button right here to go back. You also can scroll around. You can be very free flowing with your style. Keep recording. You also can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom. Pause it, take a break, get yourself set up where you want to be, and click it to resume. You also can use the annotations right over here. So if I select the arrow button, I can do arrows on the screen. I can put things in numerical order of importance. I also can put text on the screen to kind of hammer home a point. I can underline, I can circle, I can do all kinds of cool stuff. So if you're reaching out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do it. If you're sharing anything within your browser, any website, any industry that you're in, and you want to physically walk someone through something and be on the screen like this, the Dubb Chrome extension is great for this. So I'm going to hit the check mark here, and this again is going to save this video into the Dubb video edit page area, just where we were before. Now, how would I share this video with Ruben? Well, I want to be connected with him on LinkedIn first. So once I send him a connection request and we're connected, then I'm going to click the message icon down the bottom, and we actually have an integration with LinkedIn, which is going to give us a little Dubb button that we can use to send Ruben a video. So let me refresh this here, and I'll show you what that looks like. There it is right there. So see the little Dubb button down there at the bottom? When I select that there, just like we did with Gmail, when I click that button there, opens up the Chrome that we just used. I look for my video. You can see me scrolling right now to the bottom right. I find my video. There it is. Click insert. And then I can highlight the text and change it to anything I want to. Anything personal, any kind of phrase I want to say, right? And then I click send, and it's off there to Ruben's inbox, and he's going to see that nice animated preview as opposed to a lot of that boring text-based stuff that people get. Okay, so now the last screen recorder we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. So all you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. When you do download it, you're going to have a little D symbol up here at the top if you're on a Mac, and it'll be on the bottom if you have a PC. You can see the little actions you can take right here. You can also click the View Quick menu. This will pop it up right in the middle of the screen in terms of your actions. Big takeaway before I jump in, Chrome extension was browser-based. The desktop here can fly over the top of anything. So I'm going to click Record Screen, and let's look at the similarities and differences here. First off, the bubble can do all the same stuff that the Chrome extension did. So you have all the same functionality. The annotation tool can do all the annotations that we saw earlier. The teleprompter can physically move around like the Chrome extension, but it is different in this regard. When you click in here and you find your script, you have the ability to use voice recognition, which is called auto track. So if I hit record right now, this would go at my pace of speech. So if I hit record, it would just start going. If I'm going slow, it's going to go slow. If I go fast, it's going to go fast. So it will track you. Auto track is your first option. If you want to use the scroll speed instead, that we saw before where you can control the speed, all you have to do is click that button closed, and now you can go up or down for the speed. So it's a choice of auto scroll or it's a choice of auto track. You have that as an option. Now the recording itself is different. So down here at the bottom, there is a red slash through this square down here. What that means is if I was going to hit record right now, I would get my entire computer screen if that red slash is there. If the red slash is not there, just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the borders of what I'm going to record. Right now it's on 16:9 for landscape. So what I can do is I can take this thing and move it wherever I want to move it. Whatever's within the blue lines, that will be part of the recording. I also can click down here and do 9:16. So if I want to do a social media video right from my desktop on my computer, right here, I can do that. I also can do custom. So when I select custom down here, you can see this right here, custom. I can crop now around anything that I would like to crop around, which I like the most because you can get very specific in terms of what you want to show. So that's pretty cool. That's a custom option, and you can crop. Now, the last part is the actual recording. So I'm going to click record below. I'm going to get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume this recording just like we did before. But the big difference here is the check mark. So before, when we clicked the check mark, it saved it into Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. It's different here. So when you select the check mark here, it's going to open up a preview window, and there is the clip that I have just recorded. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. Now, the cool thing about clip recording is that you can drag and drop videos from your computer. Any MP4 file you can drop in here as a clip and make it part of the story. Because the whole goal here is to record a couple clips, merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save it into Dubb. Now, what I just recorded was a screen recording clip. So how would I continue recording now? Well, down to the bottom left, you have 3 creative choices in terms of continuing to record. The one all the way to the left is record screen video. That's what I just did. So I'm going to click that button there. It's going to take me right back to where I was. I could have pulled up a different tab, a different site, a different doc, anything different. I could have done that in the meantime. But I'm right back to where I was. I'm going to hit record. And now I am recording a second clip in the same style that I did the first one, a screen recording style. I'm going to hit the check mark below, and it's going to save that clip. There it is. And these clips can be moved around in any order that you would like. You don't have to record chronologically. And if you tap the three-dot menu, I can download or delete each individual clip. Keep the one I like, get rid of the one that I don't. I also have an option down at the bottom left to record from my webcam. So I can click that icon to the bottom left, and it's going to open up my webcam. So this could be the, hey, welcome to this video. It could be, thanks for watching this video. It could be, I want to talk to you about this one thing video. Click the check mark there, and then you're going to have that clip, which is right there. The last option you have down to the bottom left is what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside of a bubble and put it on top of anything that you would like to put it on top of. So I could sit in front of my webcam, deliver a video about a market update with a teleprompter or not, deliver it right to camera, save that video into Dubb, into the video library, then pull up the market update on a website or on a doc or whatever it is. And then I click the narrator button down here at the bottom. And then it's going to bring me to my video library. I find the video I pre-recorded. There it is. I select it. And now I just put it on top of whatever I want it to be on top of. I hit record, and the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the work now, even though I did the work before. And I can scroll around, annotate, do whatever I want. So it's very flexible in terms of that. Now, when you're done and you're ready to merge these clips into one video and save it into the Dubb platform, you have two options. Down to the bottom right, there's an upload button. If I select upload, it's going to merge them all together and save them into Dubb. If I select edit to the bottom right, it's going to merge all the clips together into one video, but you can edit it right here in the app before you even save it into the platform. And the editor right here is just like the one I showed you inside the platform earlier. I also can download the MP4 version of this video before I upload it, and then I can upload it into Dubb with the little button to the right. Now, the last kind of recording style that we're going to look at is going to be the Dubb mobile app. The Dubb mobile app is very similar to the desktop app because it records in clips as well. It's got some other cool stuff you can do, but you want to get the Dubb mobile app. It's D-U-B-B-A-P-P, Dubb app. And here is how you would record a video on the mobile app. Okay, so here's the home area of the app. We got it right here. Here's your video library right here in the middle. To record a video, tap that blue camera button at the bottom, right down there. Click that there, and it's going to open up your camera. When you are first using this app, it will be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. So I always slide mine over to 10. That way I don't get cut off. You can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. It'll stay sticky every time you open the app. It'll stay on that unless you change it. To record, I'm going to tap the circle, and now I am recording. Timer, timer. I can also pause and resume right over here. And to end the recording, just tap the circle right here, and there it is. There's the clip that I have just recorded. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone. So I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. I'm going to hit record one more time just so we have multiple clips in here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip. And I can move these around. Just take your finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So you can record out of order. Don't have to go chronologically. I can also tap a clip individually. So when I do, I can delete, trim, and if I select edit, this is where I can do some stuff. So I can select the music icon to the right. We have a whole library of music that you can choose from. Just make sure that you adjust the levels below so it doesn't overwhelm your voice. You also can click the text icon to the right. And this is where you can add your hook that we talked about in the beginning. Type your hook right in here, click update, and then you can change it to different font, different colors, different sizes, different placement. You can put all that right there. You also can do a voiceover. If you tap the little microphone icon to the right, you can do a voiceover right here. Just hold down the button and do a voiceover. You also can speed up the action with the little timer icon. You can go all the way up to 10x if you want to. Then you also can click the little button down at the bottom right. That's burned in subtitles. So you can burn them in here or you can burn them in at the end if you want to do that. because that way they're actually burned into the video. So when the video is downloaded to your phone, it'll actually have those on there if you want the ability to do that. Okay, so let me share my screen again here. Let's see, I'll bring you back to where it was, and I'll show you the other functionality here. Okay, should be able to see it now. There we go. All right, so what do these icons do right over here to the right? What's their function here? If you select the tooltip at the top, it's going to give you their functions. And then all you have to do is just tap it again to close it. I always use a countdown timer when I record. That is right here. So you can do 3 seconds or 10. I'm going to select 3, 3, 2, 1. And this just matches, everywhere else in Dubb, we have 3, 2, 1. So it kind of matches that feel there. If you want to do 10 seconds, you can. Maybe if you have a wireless mic and you're kind of moving around, you can do that. But typically 3, 2, 1 is pretty good. Now we also have video stabilization. That's this button here. So if you're doing a walk and talk, you can select this button right here, go low, medium, or high, and it will just smooth it out for you. If you want to use a teleprompter, it's this button right here. So all you have to do is just find your script like we did before. You can control your speed between 1 and 10. Play button, see if you like that speed. You can make changes with the pencil icon right here if you want to edit it. You can slide up the entire script like this. So, because if your eyes are not staying where they should be and they should stay at the top, you can move it up like that. If you're doing a landscape video, just turn it to the side and it will adjust to the side if you want to do that. If you want to use voice recognition, where the script goes at the pace at which you speak, select the gear icon here, go to auto track, hit record, and then it will highlight the words as you speak them and go at your pace. So it's either auto track or auto scroll. You have that as an option. And then to close the teleprompter, tap the X to the top right, and it will close it. Now, if you recorded a video outside of the mobile app and it's on your phone, but you want to make it a part of the clips here, go to the folder icon here. It'll bring you to your photo video area. Select the video that you want. So do you want to add it as a clip? Yes. And it will drop it right down into here. If you want to record what's on your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, like we talked about in the beginning, I'm sorry, we didn't talk about it in the beginning. Filters right here. So click this here, black and white, skin smoothing, different color gradations, kind of just scroll your way through, see what you like. Picture in picture is what we talked about in the beginning. That's right here. So when you select that button, now it's going to open up and use 2 cameras on your phone, and you're going to show what's in front of you, and you're going to record. You can make yourself bigger, smaller, zoom in, back up. You have that all as an option. Lastly is the virtual background down at the bottom right. So screenshot the stuff on your phone, click that here, and then you're able to drop it in behind you and click record. Now, when you're ready to merge these clips into one video, click that blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all the clips together. And then you're going to have a finished copy on your phone in your photo video area of that video. And then you can upload this video into the Dubb platform by clicking the blue upload button to the bottom right. And once you click upload and it saves it into Dubb, then you're going to have the ability to share. So let me just show you that really quick. So you can share from the mobile app. So when you are here, this is how you would be able to share a video. So inside the Dubb mobile app, your video library is right here in the middle. All you have to do is just select a video, click the blue share video button right there, click copy for email, copies it to a clipboard, paste it. Click copy for SMS, copies it to a clipboard, paste it. Or you can select the icons to the top right above the video. Block icon is email, paper airplane icon is going to be your SMS. Now, if you do have a CRM that you really like, let's say you have like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow-Up Boss or anything like that, or maybe you're using like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact as for third-party senders. We have a huge list of integrations with a lot of these companies. So if you want to keep your workflows and you like it, you can just drop videos in if you want to do that. If you do want to use Dubb as a CRM, you have that as an option. So right over here to the left, if you click on CRM, you can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, you can do deals, you can do bulk sending within Dubb, email and SMS campaigns. You also can do automation with Dubb. That's part of our Pro Plus plan. There's Pro and Pro Plus. Pro Plus has automated sequencing where you can do drip sequences, automation. It's pretty awesome. So you have that available. Now you can also do AI writing with Dubb. Our little friend Otto right here, the AI, you can do AI writing in the dashboard. We also have a referral program. So down at the bottom left here, if you click referrals, You can click apply now, creates a little referral link for you to share, and we do a 30% recurring commission on anybody that subscribes to Dubb through that referral link. So if you ever want to share Dubb, we're really supportive of our partners. And if you're on a paid plan already, think about, do you know 4 to 6 people you can share this with? And next thing you know, we're paying you instead of you paying us. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so let me circle back over here. Ina, how do we do in the Q&A? We get everything handled over there?
Good. We're gonna reach out to Ed, maybe through chat, through email, because
Okay.
I haven't heard from the team yet about the Outlook desktop, how it works. But as far as I know, if you use desktop app for Outlook, it's gonna open, and you have the add-ins in Dubb, it's gonna open the Dubb desktop app for you to be able to record your videos and even get your open your video library from it. So I'm gonna circle back to you there, and
Awesome. Thanks, Ina. Does anybody have any questions? Anything on anybody's mind as we head towards the top of the hour here? Anybody? Anything on their mind? Any videos, questions, any strategy questions? What do we got? Anybody out there in streaming land, if you have questions, email support@Dubb. If you got questions, throw them at us. And before we go, as a reminder, this is a reminder for everybody. This will be fun. This is our support. This is Sophia. This is our AI. She's right here. That's her number. So give it a call. Ask some Dubb questions. We'd love to get the feedback if you'd like to. So we're teaching her. So thanks, Don. Appreciate the comment. This is cool. I agree. We love it. So that's awesome, my friend. Thanks for the positive comment there. Everybody, have a great rest of your Thursday. We will see you tomorrow. We'll be back at the same time, same station, and keep recording those videos. That's what it's all about. Thanks, Ina. Bye, everybody.